Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from him.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. 12. 4 down.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Left side complete. That's Doyle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The first carry for Wendell Smallwood. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Out of his end zone, Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Again, it's Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Pushing through the contact. Sets up the screen to Lewis. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Al Woods in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. The toss, Lewis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This is Lewis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Uncorks one for, and that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are able to strike for 6. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
On first down, it's Love. And open right side, it's Rodgers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Love. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Luck on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Locke. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
12.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. They'll run with Mack. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Check out. Wide, 90. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Reggie.
On second down, Smallwood. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Strong, let's go, strong. On.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Luck. And he's got it. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They come up in an offset eye. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
rolling. Keep it rolling. One. Let's go. Easy. Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Jamal sheared on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, it's Locke. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Luck now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back look at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the half here. Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Out of the gun, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Luck now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off of play action, Luck. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Fighting him off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And the Colts coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Ebron's got it. Gets through, and now an opening. Sheds another. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too. Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Luck throwing again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. They'll run it with Mack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let her off. 53. To the right.
Lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
To throw, Mariota. He finds Matthews. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They try again with Lewis, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run. This is Lewis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back now here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, you got three down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Second down, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's long. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, we got four down.
Luck on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they try the right side here. Nice move by Lewis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Of 3-5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Good work that time to get them to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Let's go.
Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On third down, it's Lewis, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This for the lead in the final stages. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock.
To your right. Gun. Look up. Fernandez. Color.
Now it's Luck. Looking right side of, he's got a man. That's Grant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest. Does anything faze him? Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous. But he never broke a sweat.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.